Anyways. Ooh, where do we want to go now? What do these two have left? I'm curious about this, because our main story seems to be with the detectives. Or at least to me, that's what it feels like. So I'm gonna go with the students. I don't know what they have left to do. Well, no, they're stopping the curse. I guess that's also the biggest thing. Oh, whatever, we haven't seen the detectives this session. Having learned of the location of Nejima's hideout from Michio, Tatsumi, and Erio request backup from HQ for Nejima's arrest as their manhunt picks up speed. Right, because they obtained that information from Michio, yeah. So Michio wouldn't have got murdered, and that's why Nejima would have been able to kill everyone. Okay, makes sense. Let's do it then. 4 PM, we cut it close. From HQ to all bureaus. Ew. Officers have discovered the residence of patrolled offender Fukujima Nejima, currently wanted under suspicion of criminal threat. Suspect escaped his residence prior to officers' arrival and is now at large in Sumida City. Suspect is thought to be fleeing on foot. All bureaus are instructed to pursue, ensuring that he does not take refuge indoors. Furthermore, suspect is believed to possess a weapon capable of causing large-scale casualties. All officers are instructed to exercise extreme caution in their pursuit, remaining vigilant for signs of explosives and poison gas. Back here. Sorry, boss, I just tracked down Nejima's safe house, but he liked it just before we got there. Not your fault. We should have known he'd be on the lookout for us. We've got officers all over town. It's only a matter of time before we bag them. The rest of this town's crawling with police, but there's practically no one here. We've been running ourselves ragged all day. It'd be nice to finally stop and catch our breath. How that they don't do checkmarks anymore? Okay. Where'd you go? It's the bad thing stand. I like to keep myself clean. No, I changed my shirt, boss. No need for a BO check. What? Why would I be trying to sniff your pit stink? Wait, is that not what you're doing? Don't know where you got that idea, but you could pull it right back where it came from. I'll get you in a mood for a good whiff someday, boss. I'll stake my career on it. Oh no, not even for your career. Oh, Tetsuo. Like, is this check? Huh? You sure are eyeing me up, boss. Don't tell me. You got a thing for me. No, nothing like that. Sorry, shouldn't stare. Aw. So, boss, what are you doing here today? So I figured Nejima might show up. Call it a hunch, but he used this place as a hideout 20 years ago. Fair enough, but will you even remember it after so long? Remember that mugshot of Nejima we circulated? I think it was from when he got out on parole, but except for a few wrinkles, he just looked like he did 20 years ago. Yeah, no idea how he kept up that weight on a prison diet. That's a stroke of luck though, isn't it? That means they'll be easy to spot. See, there's something bothering me about that. We've got every officer in the area looking for him, but no one's seen a thing. Which makes me wonder, what if we're looking for the wrong face? You mean he slimmed down? But it's only been half a year since he made parole. Could he really have lost Not much weight in just 6 months. Well, he must look different enough no one recognized him when he started working at Komagata High. Good point. That means the photo we got is useless. I know we didn't see anyone when we looked around before, but maybe we should check again. Don't bother, it's only been a few minutes. Let's take a second to sit and think. Aye, boss, break time it is. Break time? Huh? Hey, boss. Think I hear something coming from those bushes over there. You sure it ain't the wind? Hello? Is anyone there? Aha. Well, I'll be. Hey you, let me ask you something. And how could I help you two find Jance? Oh, do I know you? Could have sworn I seen you somewhere before. Afraid you ain't gonna charm anyone with that tired old line, sir. Not even this old timer. Playing hard to get, eh? My mistake. Anyway, what's your business here? Just enjoying a moment to myself since I got the day off. I like it here. Peaceful. We're looking for someone. Mind if we ask you some questions? Sounds like a lucky man, sir, to have a strapping gent like yourself after him. This one's business, not pleasure. I've dedicated my life to putting this guy behind bars. You could say that again. Boss put in so many hours, even his wife and kid left him. Enough, Ferio. You'll set him off. Sorry to hear that, sir. But if you glared at him like that all day, can't say I blame him. Ha! Oh, that's it. The guy I'm after used to laugh just like that. I figured you'd say that. You sure you haven't seen him? Don't know, sir. Don't know anyone like that, sir. But a laugh like that, he must be bad to the bone. He's a nasty piece of work, alright. But maybe he could still do the right thing. You'd like to think so, eh? Ario, call for backup. Huh? You mean that's him? He's running away. Wait. I'll go after him. You get back up. Okay, I'm on it. Ask why the old man's chasing him. Then I realized Ariel couldn't catch up to the professor. From HQ to all bureaus. Suspect has been sighted in the former Yasuda Gardens as fleeing towards Komagata Bridge. Ariel, go the long way around. We'll trap him on the bridge. Got it. Bridge jump incoming. Give it up, Najima. You're surrounded. There's no way out. Hey now, you gonna pull that thing on poor old me? When the boys in blue get so trigger happy around unarmed civilians. You know all about the curse your packing is capable of. But we also know it can't do anything in daylight, so give up and come quietly. Can't do anything in daylight, eh? What do you think I am, some third-rate amateur? I'm a black magician. No way, can black magic really do that? Tsutsumi swears all the time, and I just can't. It's a weird duality. It's a weird workaround too. Black magic's from the west and these curses are Japanese. They have nothing to do with each other. Besides, if he could use curses while the sun was up, he wouldn't have given us until dusk. Oh. How nice of you to take me at my word on that. Now that EY is out of the picture, I'm out of options. Good to know. Sounds like it won't take much to let you give up. Careful now, I might just be desperate enough to try something. And the kid over there might just be desperate enough to shoot. Bit of a wild card, huh? Folks are starting to gather. That's no surprise given the scene we're causing. But if Nejin was packing explosives, he wouldn't need the curse to cause a bloodbath. They need to get out of there, but they won't listen. Why do rubberneckers always have balls of steel? I'm surprised looking behind me doesn't get me stabbed. Kinda like, what happened with Shogo. I doubt he could pull off what he's threatening, but we can't be too cautious here. We can't. And if we try to take him down by force, things could get sticky. I keep him talking, or maybe I could get him to drop his guard, or even talk him down. I just have to be careful not to provoke him. Best case scenario is we get him in cuffs. Next best is we steal his curse stone. Either way, I need to get some idea of how this curse works or I'll be flying blind. Unless it's like some weird, this curse activate, or you can, or the curse is a massive delay. His hands are starting to shake. Being face to face with Nejima must be getting to him. I have every confidence he won't. But God, I hope he doesn't crack under pressure and fire. Kiryu, if this guy makes any funny moves, shoot him. Leave it to me, boss. I'll get him right between the eyes. Whoa, easy there, hotshot. I don't know if you're serious, but think about what you're saying here. If I really am unarmed, you'll be all over the news faster than you could say excessive force. My boss will take the fall, so that's fine by me. You're kidding me, this guy's a basket case. And a good officer. You got spirit, kid, I'll give you that. Just give yourself up and this'll all be over. Nejima looks nothing at all like I remember him. Did he really starve himself skinny just for this? Is he that hell-bent on revenge? If you want to talk, I'll talk, but first you gotta put that thing away. I can't think straight with a gun in my face. We have advantage. We play to our advantage. Not a chance. If you got something to say, then say it. Your buddy's hands are shaking. If you squeeze the trigger a bit too hard, I'm done for. Makes things more exciting, don't you think? You two have lost your minds. Nope, nothing. Hey boss, can I shoot already? My arms are getting tired over here. What? Knock yourself out. Whoa! Oh, hold up. What's wrong with you? You're gonna shoot a guy just because your arms are tired? You look like you're really gonna do it. You're out of your minds, both of you. There you go. Let's hold off a little longer. Aye, boss. Oh. Are you teaching that kid? He's a natural. Birds of a feather. Nope. That massacre you told me on the phone. Did you mean it? It's every word. Don't you worry, soon you'll have the case of a lifetime. Oh yeah? And how are you gonna pull that off? Like I'm gonna tell you. But I'll give you one thing for free. I never had to wait until sundown. I just wanted to make sure you really hate me for this. Pretty sure I hate you plenty already. Hey, nothing. I need more hatred out of you. More. Needy, ain't ya? Oh, I'm not done. Just wait till you see what I've got in store for what you really care about. You should be quaking in your boots. That's not gonna happen. She's got enough to worry about without you getting in her hair. Yeah, now that's more like it. That's the face I wanted to see. Yeah, that's the stuff. I'm a man of my word, as you're about to find out. You have the curse stone for the one-sided read? Of course I do. Take a look. That's it, alright. Whoops, better put it somewhere safe. Wouldn't want something to happen to it. How'd you find out about the curse stones? They don't have anything to do with black magic. Someone turned you onto them, didn't they? That puffed up teacher Hadaishi couldn't shut up about them. He's desperate for a chance to flaunt his smarts. All I had to do was act impressed. Still doesn't explain how you learned so much so fast. Curse and black magic aren't as different as you seem to think. As far as I'm concerned, they're just two ways of harnessing paranormal powers. You sure there ain't more to it? All that matters is whether the power is the real deal. And this curse is very real, as you well know. Joke's on you, Nejima. Don't you know that the one-sided read is fake, is a fake dropped in with the rest? Oh, give it a rest. I tested it myself. He tested it on Hajime. No, sorry. One-sided read. Never mind. I lied. Wait, no. This isn't the timeline where you killed Mio. Why did I just impulse Hajime? Who did he... No one was reported. Okay, well, no one was reported, I guess, is my answer. You use that thing on people? When something this special falls into your lap, you gotta take it for a spin. I'm just good at covering my tracks. Good enough to not get caught, at least. Let me guess, you're back to your old tricks, attacking schoolgirls in the middle of the night? Ah, so you know about that, huh? One of the brats put up a fight. Not enough time for the other one to get away, so I went ahead and called it quits. Seems like your curse is a real pain to set off. Nah, I had that sword way beforehand, but she pulled some kind of something on me. You two are just adamant swears, aren't you? I would have gotten them eventually, I just didn't have the time. And beforehand, huh? Interesting. If you think puzzling out my curse is gonna help, don't bother. Why not? Because you won't be able to do anything about it either way. I'll let you in on a secret. I could mess up a good few hundred people right now if I wanted to. Few hundred? Yeah, now you're getting it. I could kill any one of them at any time. I guess we got ourselves a situation. You telling me your curse could kill people you can't even see? Seems a bit unfair. If you really can do it, then why'd you even bother showing up in person last night? I had to make sure the curse worked, and I figured I'd need to clean up after. Seriously got your curse locked into several hundred people. It's one curse stone you're packing, those things sure ain't made equal. Of course you get the nasty one, full of the luck. Damn, I'm told I pulled a good one. Told by who? Oops, I said too much. I knew it. Someone fed you all this info. Tono. Tono. I don't know what you're talking about. I knew it. Someone fed you all this info. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. What's it been, Nejima? 20 years since you've been studying black magic? And now you're just giving it all up for Eastern curses? I didn't have you down for a cheater. Hey now, black magic screwed me over first. Can't blame a man for going with a girl who can meet his needs. Screwed you over how? Because your resurrection ritual didn't work? That was the real point of the murders, wasn't it? Yeah, I was about to say, we have no motive for why he was doing black magic. Or, well, oh wait, no, we do the child. Well, although that was plausible. Must have been rough putting in all that work for no payoff. Imagine my surprise when I finally found what you were really after. So now you're trying again with the rite of resurrection, taking the chance to spit in my eye while you do it. Tell me, Nejima. Who is it you want to resurrect so bad? Who is it you spent 20 years chasing? It's the mother of that baby, ain't it? You had a partner. And though you never put a ring on her, the two of you had a kid. But then she died. Maybe she got sick. Maybe she got into an accident. But either way, she left you and the kid all alone in the world. Tell him I'm wrong, Nejima. It's her you're trying to bring back, isn't it? I've seen for myself just how many folks are pinning their hopes on this rite of resurrection. I could tell you this, it ain't natural and it ain't gonna lead to anything good. So, if all you ever needed was someone to help you deal with the pain, then... oh. Is that really what you think? That's hilarious. You don't know anything. Aw. For a second there, I really thought you were gonna talk him down, boss. Listen up, chump. I'll tell you what really happened 20 years ago. What really happened? You got half of it right. I did have a loving girl back once, sweet as could be. She knows what she went by, though I couldn't tell you if that was her real name. Don't know where she came from either. She traveled, I think. It might have been an angel for all I know. She sure seemed like one to me. But then she got sick, and just like that, she was gone. I guess it was the pollution, but I never knew for sure. Couldn't afford a decent doctor. My life after that was a living hell. Until I found this grimoire in an old bookstore. Grimoire, huh? It told of a resurrection ritual, black magic that could bring Shino back. So I was right. Not exactly, see? Who said the ritual didn't work? That's the baby. You said it yourself. Black magic screwed you over. Oh, it screwed me alright. But it worked just fine. What's that supposed to mean? See, the ritual does bring the person back as they were when they died. It's more like a reincarnation, a rebirth. Rebirth? Wait. Oh no. Oh hell no. You mean that baby? Right. Resurrection ritual brought Shino back to me. As a baby. You've got to be kidding me. You're telling me that wasn't her kid? That was her in the flesh? I am. That little brat was not my Shino. Her mind was gone. She was totally helpless. She didn't even know who I was. Her warm arms, her gentle voice, gone. There wasn't a thing left of her. Did you expect she was a baby? If you really cared about her, you would have acted like a father. I snatched sacrifices off the street for her, chopped them to pieces for her, and that's what I get? Screaming little. That wasn't my Shino. Give me back her softness. give me back her warmth, give her back to me. So you just left the baby to die. I knew you were scum, but you really are the lowest of the low. Look me in the eye and tell me if your wife turned into a baby, you'd love her just the same. How could I do that when I can't even be sure it was really her? Yeah, I get it. I get that you're human garbage who doesn't care about anyone but himself. So now you're going after the Rite of Resurrection in hopes you'll get luckier this time. Luck doesn't come into it, the rite really works, there's proof. And what happens if you get the same results? What if your Shino comes back as a baby again? Also, that baby's still alive. Don't you put a lie in my head. It'll work this time, it has to. Here we go. Fumichika first began believing in miracles when he voluntarily enlisted in World War II as a teenager and was the only POW, prisoner of war, in his unit to survive. By the time the war ended and he was freed, he learned some English and gained considerable weight from the food he was given in captivity. Upon returning to Japan, Fumichika found that the area in which his parents' house was located in Tokyo had been burned to the ground and his entire family wiped out in the disaster. Starting over from nothing, he worked hard and eventually opened a small general store near the Sumida River. Though it was not a thriving business, it was enough to put food on the table. Fumichika was inspired by the new cultural trends flooding into the city as Tokyo was rebuilt from the ashes. He was especially fond of books and enjoyed visiting antique bookstores in Kanda to search for rare foreign books in his free time. All books, however, it was those on the paranormal and the occult and caught his eye, and he was already open to the existence of such things due to his miraculous return from the war. What was initially a passing interest gradually became a deep fascination with Western black magic as he gathered more information on the subject. Still single after 30, Fumichika tried performing a black magic ritual to summon a partner. I see. Soon enough, he met a woman who called herself Shino, though her real name remains unknown. Shino had left her hometown in the countryside, where she had no family or work to support her, and somehow made it to Tokyo after earning a meager daily wage. When she met Fumichika, she was haggard and on the verge of starvation. Fumichika, who felt a connection to Shino due to the ritual, decided to take her into his home and let her live there. Both of them having lived alone for most of their lives, the two turned out to be a perfect match. Shino gradually recovered, but was still not strong enough to work. Fumichika was by no means a skilled businessman, and their lives are far from financially secure. Shino, who had experienced wartime Japan, was simply content to have food on the table to eat every day. The two spent their days together, but poor but happy to be in each other's sides. Several years later, Shino's conditions took a severe turn for the worse. The local doctor could offer them no help, and without enough money to take Shino to a major hospital, Fumichika resorted to using black magic to heal her. However, it was no use, and she passed away at their home. Final words were, "I'm sorry, I must go first. I'll leave the rest to you." I'll leave the rest to you. Fumichika plunged into intense despair. He drank and ate everything he could to distract himself, which caused him to rapidly gain weight. After a while, when he was finally able to walk around town once more, he found himself drawn to an antique bookstore with which he found a grimoire he had never laid eyes on before. The grimoire contained detailed information on how to perform a resurrection through black magic. The rite required the dismemberment and sacrifice of a young woman, but this great cost, only served to convince Fumichika that it would be the spell to finally work. He embraced the grimoire and let its depictions of black magic consume his heart more than ever before. Fumichika then found a destitute woman in town who was on the verge of collapse, brought her to a basement warehouse and performed the ritual sacrifice. However, it had no effect. Thinking that his own hesitation had gotten in the way, he was swift to perform the ritual again, but still proved fruitless. You repeat this process 4 times in total. Each time you dismembered the body into small pieces and dumped them into the filthy Sumida River where they're never found. While cleaning up after his fourth kill, a disappointed Fumichika noticed an emaciated baby nearby. Could it have been Shino? Interesting questions. So someone in their 20s is his wife, maybe. Okay. Doesn't matter. I'm through with black magic. Not why you gave her grimoire to why. I figured he could use it. I put a lot of work into getting him to believe that sort of stuff. Fine then, keep your mouth shut. But I do know one thing. All that about being able to use your curse during the day? Just a bluff. Oh, is that what you think? Your back's to the wall and you still haven't used your curse. If you really could pull the plug at any time, you could have done it by now. Haha, now that's a Tsumi, I know. Fine, I'll admit it, it's exactly like you said. If I could have used my curse, I woulda. So I did. Huh? Yep, it's an advanced thing, isn't it? The curse is set at night. Well, it activates at night, thus putting people on some sort of timer or countdown. The timer countdown, that's why I said sunrise. It's gonna kill them regardless. I see, okay. There should... no, never mind. There should be a few new corpses around the city right around now. I'm sure you should be pointing guns at... You sure you should be pointing guns at me when people are dying across the city? What? When did you? Hey, Ariel. Get someone to check that out. Just don't take your eyes off Nejima. Aye, boss. Hey, I need someone over here. Yeah, that's right. Get Taryn in that paycheck. There's Tono. Wait, Tono's... oh right, it's a few moments in time, right? If you don't see him soon, there'll be plenty more on the way. However will you get out of this mess? The longer you keep me here, the more people die. That's blood on your hands. You're bluffing. Think what you like, you'll see soon enough. Aha. And... alrighty then. Huh? From HQ to all bureaus. Suspect evaded officers at Konogata Bridge and fled and currently remains at large. The time at which he threatened to carry out his attack is approaching. In response, we'll call in reinforcements and rewind the search perimeter beyond the immediate Sumida River area. Boss. Boss. Hideo killed her, didn't he? Hideo? Kona? Boss, I'm sorry, it's all my fault. If only I hadn't lost my nerve and opened fire. Enough, I told you already. It's on me. I should have told you to lower your weapon. Thinking that chasing him to the river would corner him is also a miscalculation. Sure, it's possible that right now, he's sleeping with the fishes at the bottom of the river. But I somehow doubt things would be that easy. You think you really can kill hundreds of people? Who knows? Him saying he already used his curse turned out to be a bluff. Hard to believe he could kill hundreds at once, even with a cursed stone, but all we could do is pray he was lying. A condition for Nejima's cursed stone, the one-sided reed, was only later discovered. Let's change it. Kills by dismemberment of one whose face, address, name, age, occupation, and location were all known by the curse bearer. And so, at sunset that day, out of 632 students enrolled at Kawagata High School, the 377 who were at home each had one arm and one leg severed. One by one, in the order they appeared in the school register, they bled to death while screaming in agony. Having no known cause, this atrocity terrified the public, resulting in widespread panic. For long, fear and speculation plunged society into total chaos, and misinformation about the curses began to spread. A series of unrelated incidents broke out, unleashing pandemonium beyond all control. While it is uncertain whether Fumichika Nejima intended things to go this far, Tetsuo Tsutsumi's daughter, Ayame Tono, was also killed by Nejima's curse shortly after. Okay, well, oh wow, there it is! And Tetsuo Tsutsumi, unable to bear... Oh, wait, that's me, Tetsuo Tsutsumi. And Tetsuo Tsutsumi, unable to bear the heavy responsibility or the people's blame, quit the police force and fled from the public eye. At the very least, Nejima's goal of driving Tetsuo Tsutsumi to ruin could not have been more thoroughly achieved. Thus, with his rapturous satisfaction, the curtains closed on Nejima's reminiscence. Wow. 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 And Nejima went on to use his enormous hoard of soldier eggs for what remains unclear. But according to later reports, Nejima devoted himself to his master, a woman called Lady Ashino. Ah. Wow. That was good. That's real good. I love that. The reason he knew people was because he had access to the school directory and everyone knew him. Amazing. Right under her nose the whole time. That feels like cheating though. Jeez, that one-sided read. I guess it makes sense for the one-sided read though. Yeah, it makes sense for the one-sided read because it's someone obsessed with the person. So yeah, I guess it works. But what is that? Confirmation Ayame Tono was his daughter. So who's Yoko and how does he know the drinks analogy? Unless it's through me, of course, me the player. Okay, so Ayame Tono's his daughter. And now we have someone who's We have someone in play who's Nejima's daughter, not Nejima's partner. I forgot if they're married or not. Or if they're just... And that someone is one of two people. Or, wait, unless they adopted. Did Tetsuo adopt? Or is that his flesh and blood kid? Oh no. Anyways. I guess on to the ending. On to, well, more endings. We're getting there. We have reached several endings. Nighttime is there. We're doing this.